I'm Gina McFarlane-El, and I have the pleasure of being the CEO of Five Rivers Health Center. I have the honor of leading an incredible team of healthcare professionals every day. It's been our pleasure for the past 9 years to be a federally qualified health center. Our mission is to provide comprehensive, quality, and respectful care to our patients and to the community. It drives everything that we do. We've grown and expanded in such a way that we found the need to expand primary care more, but hopefully in a new location. We turn no one away regardless of their ability to pay. This incredible growth has an ever-increasing need in the community, has brought us to this pivotal point in our history.
On September 2nd, 2020, Five Rivers Health Center broke ground for the new Edgemont campus. The new center offers a one-stop shop for patients. It provides access to medical, dental, and behavioral health services, as well as a pharmacy, all in one location.
And we appreciate everything that Five Rivers Medical Health Centers do to provide healthcare services, particularly to low-income citizens here in Montgomery County.
The new facility at 721 Miami Chapel Road combines many of the small offices in Dayton. The current facilities are rapidly being outgrown as the need for quality healthcare services to low-income families increases. In honor of the new facility, a steel beam graces the highest point of the new Edgemont building. It was delivered to the Family Health Center on Philadelphia Street and was available for staff to sign. It was then delivered and built into the Edgemont campus building.
It is attached. Thank you.
Over 150 employees are working in the new 84,000 square foot facility, serving over 16,000 patients.
Think about that. They're going to have internal medicine, psychiatry, pediatrics, OBGYN, behavioral health, so many of these services that so many of our citizens need.
I think there is no better time, frankly, to do a groundbreaking for this health center. We need it badly. And I want to say amazing how quickly Five Rivers has grown in 7 years. I can't imagine where we're going to be in 7 more. Congratulations today.
This new location in the Edgemont area of Southwest Dayton is going to be perfect for Five Rivers Health Center. It's very close to the current locations that we serve, as well as it's less than 5 minutes away. We are partnering with RTA so that they can continue to provide great location and more accessibility for our patients. On behalf of our entire organization, we appreciate your support on this important community development project, and we look forward to serving you as well as serving the neighbors within our community in need.
Around We'll get started. Gather around closer to make sure everybody hears everybody. Okay. Good morning, everyone. I am Amy Wiedemann. I am the board chair for Five Rivers Health Centers. And we are really pleased and privileged to have you with us this morning. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful facility. And I have the honor of being the MC today and introducing many of our guests that are here today, and to start off our center on the right foot. And so I will turn over the microphone to Carolyn Rice. Carolyn is the president of the Montgomery County Board of County Commissioners.
Is this a great day or what? Yes, absolutely. And I am so honored and privileged to start this off on behalf of my fellow commissioners, Judy Dodge and Debbie Lieberman, and the entire Montgomery County family. These are the kind of investments that excite us so much, because I know, and I know you know, what Five Rivers Metro Health Centers are all about. This is just the beginning. They will be not only investing in this neighborhood now, but they will be investing, I hope, for decades and decades to come. And it is what I love about Five Rivers is, and Gina and her team, they are so committed to their mission. You can just feel it when you're around here. And when you go in that building, I think you're going to feel their spirit, because they are going to be sowing seeds of opportunity for everyone who walks through these doors. Not only their health needs that everyone deserves at top-notch levels, but also the whole person, the whole family, the whole community. So join me in really celebrating the wonderful opportunity that this is for this neighborhood, this community, and this county to have one more amazing organization fulfilling their vision and their dream. I wish them all the best.
Thank you, Carolyn. Way to start us off well. Now, next I'd like to introduce our mayor, Mayor Jeff Mims from the city of Dayton, and I would like to call him up. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. That was weak. You know, you guys know what I'm going to say next. As a former teacher and a coach, when I say good morning, I like to have a nice, loud good morning, Mr. Mims, right back. Let's try it again. Good morning. Good morning. There we go. There we go. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. You know, we'll take everything that Carolyn said, and I'm just going to sit down. How's that? But, you know, this is really, really special. Special in so many ways, because we all know how important it is for us to have more and more economic development. You know, this city has moved in the right direction, especially over the last 8 years, with more development, with higher income in terms of average income. We've gone from $28,000 to $34,000. We've had challenges, you all know, tornado clan, all those kind of things that happened to us. But because of you and your commitment to this city and to this community, each time we had a challenge, we all rose to that particular occasion. Each time we had a situation like the closing of a major hospital, you stood up and made some additional things happen. What's happening right here is another indication of just how concerned and how focused you are on making sure that people in this community have good health care. This center is representative of how you move to take care of some of the changing concepts associated with medical care. We don't, if you will, look at having long hospital stays as we used to have. You go in for a broken toe and you stay in the hospital for 25 days. Those days are gone. All right, what we're looking at now in terms of how we have a situation where you come in and not just get care from an urgent perspective in terms of things that are bothering you, but how you look at long-term preventive care, dealing with those kind of situations that put you in a space where you're having healthier lifestyles that you're experiencing, how to eat, how to exercise, how to take care of some of the kind of challenges that will prevent you from having to be sick in the first place. So in this area right now, in the area that still is challenged, we're still working on it, we're still trying to make it better, and because of your help, we're going to continue to move in that direction. Now this center, I mean, I look behind here, look at what used to be here. We used to have a school in this area. This is very, very, very special for this community. So I do want to thank all those citizens who are in Edgemont, and I see a lot of you out here who've been working hard, making good things happen for your community members, that this is a really, really big step in the right direction. So again, thank all of you for what you've done. I want to recognize my commissioners. I got a couple of them here. We have Chris Shaw and Daryl Fairchild. I see them sitting over there. Matt Joseph and Shanice Turner-Sloss are unable to make it because of other commitments, but the total commission for the city of Dayton really loves and appreciates the work that's been done here. Thank you again. Have a great day.
Thank you, Mayor Mims, and he is right. So we do have a mission statement, but it comes down to we want to make better health for our community, and that's what it really comes down to, and that's really why we're here. Our next guest is Dave Roberts. Dave Roberts is the president of the Edgemont Community Coalition, the neighborhood which we reside in. One of the things that we were very intentional about was to engage our community. And so one of the things that we did, I remember way back when we were just in the planning process, just in the concept process of having this building, the Edgemont Coalition neighborhood members were with us and with us the entire way. So I know that as Dave is here, I know that there are several Edgemont community members, neighborhood members in our gathering here today, so thank you for being a part of this. And so now, Dave Roberts.
Good morning, everybody. I would just like to welcome everybody to the Edgemont neighborhood. I'm Dave Roberts. I'm the president of the Greater Edgemont Community Coalition, and I would like to welcome you to the grand opening. Five Rivers has actually been a neighbor to come into the community and actually offered us something different than we've had before. They've actually made us a part of everything they've been trying to do, so we're appreciative of that. We'd also like to thank the directors and the board of directors for investing in our community. There's not a lot of people that would like to invest in our community, and your investment, and you look at this beautiful facility, you will see that what your investment can do to an urban community in need of that investment, and we're appreciative of that. I would like to recognize my board out there. Everybody stand up, because y'all made me stand up here, so you stand up down there. And I had done it before, so I also wanted to thank the Five Rivers staff and welcome them into the community. And basically, today is the start of a good partnership we hope to have for decades in the future. Thank you.
Okay, last but not least is Gina McFarland-El. She is our Chief Executive Officer here at Five Rivers. So one thing before I have her come up, I do want to say that I said this at our board meeting, our last board meeting. We had gotten a tour before things had gotten open. It was pretty cool. But one thing I wanted to say, there's lots of staff members here. And so I really, truly thank you for all the efforts to put this building together. We know as a board that you have a 40-hour week job, more than 40 hours usually, and then we put this on top of you in a pandemic. So it has not been, any kind of time that you do building construction is not easy. There's lots of things that happen. And so I want to thank the staff. I also want to thank your staff families. Your families allowed you to spend a whole lot of time with us. So thank you to the staff that is here. And now Gina McFarland L., our Chief Executive Officer.
So I'm not like the rest of them. I actually need to remember what I wrote. So I apologize in advance. Good morning. Good morning. We are so excited to have all of you here today for this big day in our history. Thank you for the community leaders that took the time to spend with us. You could have done anything else at this time, and you're here with us. So thank you for your time and your energy. I wanted to take the opportunity to answer some questions that we've received over the past couple of months. Who the heck is Five Rivers Health Centers? We began almost 11 years ago when we spun away from Miami Valley and Good Samaritan hospitals to continue to provide superior ambulatory experience for 150 medical residents from Wright State Boonshoff School of Medicine. Through an employee contest, the employees chose the name Five Rivers Health Centers that was submitted by our long-term employee Jan Officer. As a federally qualified health center since 2013, we are honored to be one of the largest provider of ambulatory experiences for our next generation of physicians in the nation. Why 84,000 square feet? The 4 departments that relocated to this site occupied 50,000 square feet and outgrew all of their space. Through the vision of our board and our leadership was encouraged to plan the future growth. We are a one-stop shop for our patients that are served regardless of their ability to pay. Why Edgemont? Truth be told, we didn't know anything about Edgemont until we had a conversation with Citywide's Karen DeMasi and Nicole Steele about the possibility of purchasing the land that formerly housed Dayton Public Schools Whittier Elementary School. I happened to also went to Whittier Elementary School in Teaneck, New Jersey, so for me, it was a great affinity. Once our leadership team had the opportunity to read the strategic plan that the Edgemont and Caroline neighbors put together, we were hooked. Given the warmth and the vision that we've experienced over the past 2 years in this neighborhood, for those of you who have never visited this neighborhood, we have one question for you and one invitation to you as well. Why aren't you here in Edgemont? And we can't wait to see you. What is this wonderful building behind us? This building is now the largest federally qualified health center site in Ohio. And it houses our women's health, pediatrics, dental, internal medicine, pharmacy, sports medicine, psychiatry, acupuncture, massage therapy, addiction medicine, nutritional services, transportation, administration, billing, and fresh fruit that we serve to all of our patients that we are honored to serve day in and day out. How did we do this? This entire project started with the crazy idea on May 23rd, 2011 from Devaney Breeding. Devaney, will you please come forward? We all remember that day very clearly because that was the first day we became Five Rivers Health Centers. And Devaney said, I think we should just take all of the departments and put them all in one building. We all looked at her as if she just smoked some pot. It had taken us almost 5 months to figure out how to create Five Rivers, and it was only through the leadership of Premier Health that we were able to do that. And all we thought was, this woman is talking smack. Little did we know that Devaney had planted a seed in us that had blossomed into this great oak tree of a building. Thank you, Devaney, for your crazy idea and your vision. None of this would have been possible without the leadership of the Five Rivers Health Center's board. Talk about a group of committed individuals who are committed to bringing equitable, accessible, and affordable health care in the Miami Valley area. Would all of our board members please stand or raise your hand so we could recognize you? Paula, I saw Paula Thompson, Dwight, yes, okay. Thanks for trusting in our team to make this happen. To take on such a project, you have to have people who you can trust, people who will tell you the truth when you're going down the wrong path, people who will help you figure out how to finance it, people who will help focus on keeping the patient at the center of the project, people who have the courage to convince board members that it's okay to take on debt, and people who bring the desires of the employees, medical residents, providers at the forefront of this massive idea, project, dream. There's no way that we could have financed, managed, operated this project without the extraordinary skills of Tara Resch. Will you please come forward? I know us. She's our Chief Financial Officer. The exceptional operational skills of Diane Cummings, our Chief Operating Officer. Thank you, Diane. The provider-centric skills of Dr. Mamlia Nim, our Chief Medical Officer. And the employee-focused skills of Mindy Lindsay, our Chief People Officer. Mindy. In order to fund this project, we thank Dave Kleiber from Capital Link, who helped navigate how to finance this new construction. Luckily, with the new market tax credit support from our very own Dayton Region New Market Tax Group, our friends from Boston through the Capital CHC funds, our new friends from Baltimore through the Urban Action Community Development, they collectively found $31 million of new market tax credits, bonded together with the generous investment from Fifth Third Bank. I think Maura Rutherford Long, I think she's here, and our newest investor, Centene, and loans from both Right Pac Credit Unions, Heather Corbin, Scott Everett, Steve Brooks, and National Cooperative Bank's Bob Montanari. We ask that these exceptional financiers please stand and be recognized. Yes. We also had our employees and others donate to local pavers that are over here on the side. Would any of the people who donated to pavers please wave or stand up? Thank you. We also had generous contributions from foundations and donors who donated to some of the rooms. And so we have the CPPS Heritage Fund, Delta Dental DPL Foundation, Miami Valley Associations of Physicians of Indian Origin, Physicians Charitable, and PNC Bank. Would any of those donors please stand to be recognized or wave your hands? So once you find the money, now you have to actually do it. And so from there, we enlisted the help of our friends at Elevar, an APC design studio for architectural assistance that even despite the pandemic, we designed this entire building virtually. With the Elevar APC design, please stand. Kim Patton, Andy, Aruna, Dan, Heather, thank you for your support. We had the pleasure of working with HPLEC to help manage this project. Would Vince, Kara, Cash, and David please stand? Lastly, we could not have created this beautiful building without our general extraordinaire contractor, Skanska. They brought our vision to fruition. Could we please like to thank Dan, Shane, Melissa, and Nick, and the rest of the Skanska team. Would you please stand too as well? Through the help of the Kolar Group, our fabulous marketing and communications manager, Kim Bromledge, and our chief people officer, Mindy Lindsay, transformed the lines on a piece of paper into a stunning building. Kim, will you please come forward? Additionally, Kim and I were adamant that the artwork that was featured in this building would show off the extraordinary artistic geniuses within the Dayton community. And once you walk into this space, you will not be disappointed. Kim masterminded working with over 65 local artists to display their works in our building. And some of the artists who wanted to be a part of this experience decided to even donate some of their own work to this project. We are honored for the many gifts, and we want to say a special thank you to the African American Visual Arts Guild and the Front Street Artists, along with the other local talent that helped create this beautiful space. In the words of the artist that created the first piece that you will see flow when you first enter, Terry Wilker, everyone deserves beauty, and our patients are no exception to that. To remember the past and honor the space that we occupy, there were two wonderful oak trees that were transformed by the woodwork artists Dave Brock and Paul Potter from Front Street Galleries that will be given to our employees and to our wonderful neighbors as a memento. Will all of the artists who have been a part of this project please stand or wave your hands? Most importantly, none of this project could have been accomplished without the unwavering support that we've received from our 270 strong employees. We took hundreds of their ideas that they had, and we were able to bring to life over 72% of those ideas. When we were frustrated with the processes, and we were often, they kept us going and encouraged. We are eternally grateful for all of the employees that chose and choose to work at Five Rivers Health Centers. These extraordinary people have many choices of where they could work, and we are honored they have chosen to work for us. We do not take their commitment lightly. Will the Five Rivers Health Centers people stand up or wave your hands? Lastly, we want to thank our families that have heard about this new building for the past 2 years, and they still listen to us. We want to thank all of you who came out to partake in this celebration. And just in case you do not have primary care, a dentist, acupuncturist, psychiatrist, sports medicine physician, pediatrician, certified nurse midwife, or pharmacist, we are definitely accepting new patients. Thank you for coming. So what we'd like to do is to do our ribbon cutting, and then we'd love to show off this wonderful new building. Our employees will take you around on tours, but I would like our Five Rivers board members to come up. I would like a representative from Elevar, Skanska, HPLEX, Bright Pat, Fifth Third, Centene, all of our community development organizations. If you can come forward, that would be awesome. Dr. Dunn from the board. So our members who are leading the tours, if you can go to the front, we'll be taking you in groups of about 5, and there's plenty of space. And thank you so much for coming today.